All right, the simple arch people, they will take. They will suffer in silence. You can whack them, punch them, kick them. They will take it and take it and take it until they cannot take it anymore and then blow. All right? Okay, so you see there's always pros and cons, right? So while there's a genius print, one astounding study has also found that those who commit suicide, 70% have this print. I'm not scaring you. What am I telling you? I'm just telling you, all right, that you need an outlet. For those people with the arch print, it's very important to watch your emotions and have an outlet to release the negative emotions. Same thing with children with this print, right? As long as it's an outlet for them to be able to release negative stress, negative emotions, they are fine, all right? Okay, good. And then some special prints, the peacock's eye and the variant. Peacock's eye is very interesting, all right? It's a very special print because there's really like an eye of a peacock inside and natural great leaders. Called the dermatoglyphics report. So in the report, all right, it will show 5 parts, the 5 functions of our brain, of our human brain. All right, namely the prefrontal part, the frontal part, it's the mental function, and then the thought, and then of course the kinesthetic, visual, and auditory. All right, the visual part is here, the occipital. Okay, and for each part it's further divided into 10. Why? Because we have 10 fingers, right? And in this report, okay, so it will show you which one is your, okay, and whether this person is left brain, right brain, or balanced brain. Can you see the word TFRC? It may be small, yes, on the left-hand corner, top corner. TFRC measures brain potential. All right. Now this entire DNA dermatoglyphics report, it measures natural strengths and weaknesses. Naturally, when you were born, naturally when the child was in the mommy's womb, was born. All right, natural. So TFRC is brain potential, and then AFRC is the peak. Now take note, like this one is very good, right? Balanced. But if the AFRC is more than TFRC by 80, take note, high tendency or more prone to senility if not taken care of, if you don't take care of brain nutrition. So then it will tell you what percentage prefrontal, all right, post, parietal, temporal, occipital, how much percentage, and where is this person really strong in, or this child really strong in, right? So parietal, if this child is really strong, means what? This is your potential athlete, very good in sports, all right, this part. We had one case in Taiwan, all right, is this child, you know, from his apartment, the front door of his apartment is 1-level apartment, to his bed, to the child's feet never touch the ground. You know why? When the child enters from the front door, he will hook on or pull the curtains together and swing like Tarzan. And then he will swing, all right, to the 3-piece furniture set in the living room. All right, push it down and then jump into his bed. So the parents were very worried. They go, oh dear, we have a hyperactive kid. You know, they did the report and found that it's just that the parietal part of the brain is very developed, very kinesthetic. So what was recommended was for him to take up 3 sports, and the parents enrolled him for rock climbing competition. He never practiced. Other kids practiced real hard, and you know what? He got the 2nd place in the whole of Taiwan with the first try. The parents' jaw dropped. Oh! Didn't realize that actually they have a kid who's really good in sports, right? And then it will tell you, of course, also personality traits, what the personality traits are like. All right, whether this child is motive-based, the way he thinks, the way he processes information, absorb information, is it motive? Or will he need some time to keep chewing and thinking about it? So for a child, a person who is motive-based, there must be a clear motive, a very clear goal for them to do it, especially for the Huorl type, who are very goal-oriented. If the goal is not clear or they don't believe it, they will not do it. Even if they do, it will be half-hearted and not wholehearted. Right? And so also for this type of kid, you know, there's this one child, her name is Sasha. So Sasha is 3, right? She just turned 3 and she just learned how to brush. So one day, but mommy found her brushing for 1 whole hour. So mommy asked her, Sasha, how come you had to brush for 1 hour? She said, oh, Mommy, not only did I brush my own teeth, I helped to brush the 3 dogs' teeth at home as well at the same time. So Mommy says, okay, that's good. And then the next day, Sasha comes, Mommy, why did you change my toothbrush? Why did you throw it away and change a new one? And Mommy goes, oh, you know, if you brush the dog's teeth, it's a bit dirty, so I have to change it for you. And she goes, but Mom, I used yours. So for the whole week, this poor mother was like, you know, right? Okay. So that's your motive-based kind of child, your goal-oriented, Whirl kind of child. The Whirl kind of children, you cannot use the military style because it's really not recommended. If you use the military style on them, the more they will rebel, right? And the more it doesn't go in. So they need to be gently persuaded. They need to be reasoned with, right? And for the out-the-loop type, because they're already so great and obedient, then we need to install a system, a structure, discipline, role model for them to follow. All right? So in the report, it will tell us the main learning style of this child or this person, the supportive learning style, and then also the person's character, all right, where the person is strong in. And it will also tell us the person's subconscious character, main subconscious character, and then also parenting method, right? If your child is of this particular type, how to parent the child the best way. And then this person's predominant strengths. And of course, we want to be politically correct. And I mean, actually not politically correct. We want to encourage the child. So we don't say weaknesses, we say to be strengthened. Or the child will benefit from these recommendations. And as we know, there are multiple intelligences, right, for each child. There are 8 listed here. And we have, in this report, subdivided this into 16. Right? So it's a lot more detailed. And one of it, which parents and teachers appreciate a lot, is the concentration part. If you see the suns, do you see the red suns? Those are areas of strength. Very strong. The child is very strong and good in those areas. The moon, so-so. The stars, to take note. That means weak. Need to strengthen. So if we know, for example, that the child is a bit weak in focus and concentration, there are activities, there are programs that we can do that help the child to focus and concentrate better, and therefore, create less behavioral problems for the teachers in class. And also, the suns, all right, the first row, if it's all lit up, 3 or 4 suns, that means the child is gifted with leadership qualities, very good with people. And we also recommend the children in terms of careers, right, especially for college students. So what kind of careers they can embark on. So these are just some snapshots of programs, camps that we have actually done. So we use the analysis, the dermatographics as an analysis tool, and then we develop programs that cater and tailor to the children based on their specific intelligences, and also where we can help them in terms of the areas that they need to be strengthened in their weaknesses. Now, actually, there was one slide that didn't go in. Here, I would like to mention the person who actually did this research and collated this into a software, into a system. He has done this work for the past 18 years, and he has gotten a US patent for this. Can our Professor Lin please rise and let's give him a hand? Yes, 18 years of research. Okay, Professor Lin Yiping from Taiwan. Right? And also, yeah, thank you so much for listening to my sharing.